Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to episode 11 with the UTEP Miners here in College Football 25. How's everyone doing? FC 25 is out for early access at this point. I'm going through the game. That's obviously not this game, but it's a big part of my channel, so if you haven't checked out my FC 25 content, make sure you go do that. I'm going to start ramping up that content, and we're going to keep going here with our UTEP Miners. Things have been going on in the off-season. Things have happened. Things have gotten shaken up. We are in the Mountain West now. If you missed last episode, make sure you go check it out. A lot happened. Make sure you subscribe too. If you're new here, welcome. Like the video to show your support. I always appreciate when you smash that like button and leave me some fun comments as we go along here. First thing we're going to do this episode is release our schedule for 2025 with you guys, and then we'll go over our recruiting board for the preseason, get through week 0, and play our first game of the season, which I will show you who that's against now. Week 0, we do not have a matchup, but Mountain West play does not waste any time getting going. We're going to be going to Logan, Utah to face Utah State in week 1. And then in week 2, we have another road game. I wanted to give us a road test in the state of Texas against Texas Tech in Lubbock, Texas against the Red Raiders. They're starting the season as number 20. That'll be fun. Then we have a bye in week 3, and then things start to get more real as we have our home opener against FCS Northwest, and then the Taylor McDougald revenge game, our new quarterback that transferred from Arizona State, our new left tackle Bram Walden also transferred from Arizona State. You know what? I think our middle linebacker Kavion Thunderbird also came from Arizona State, so big revenge game. That's going to be our first home test against the Pac-12 Arizona State Sun Devils. And then Mountain West play continues as we go to San Diego State, host Nevada, and then we have the Battle of I-10 against New Mexico State. Last year it was at Las Cruces. This year it's going to be in El Paso. And then we go to New Mexico in the Mountain West. And then we're on bye, and then a couple of tough games in the Mountain West here. At home against Fresno State, away against Boise State, home against Colorado State at the Sun Bowl on Senior Day there, and then we finish off the season at Wyoming. I think there's some good challenge in there. Definitely some chances to win some big games with a higher overall team now. It's going to be a great test for these new minors. Now let me show you what the future minors from this year's recruiting class may look like. I take preseason recruiting as a chance to throw feelers out there to the best players available that might consider us based on location, deal breakers, and whatnot. Definitely deal breakers are the big one, but then we scout as many players as we can, the guys that we want most, and we just offer scholarships to 35 guys, however many. So this year we're doing, as you see, we go down the list all the way to 35, pretty much all 4-star recruits. We're going to see, honestly, we're just going to see how many of these guys can stick. You can see as I go up here, I have scouted a bunch of running backs and receivers. Specific names that I really like and hope they stick around with us. First off, Manu Carrizosa, 4-star receiver gem, who's got 90-something, 96 speed, and he's a physical 6'1", 208-pounder. Some of these guys are going to stick after a week. The scholarship can only do so much in terms of guys' interest, but we'll see what happens. Reggie Zimmons has 93 speed, 93, 95. Taekwon Anthrop is another gem. I really like this guy, Rasheem Radley at running back. I would love if he sticks around come next week. So let me just show you one more thing. You've seen our board. We're definitely going to see if some of those 5 stars stick, but we'll see next week who we wean off of that board. But for now, I got one more thing I want to show you, and it is red shirts. So basically, if you don't know, red shirts are a way to basically let a player take a year off and still gain eligibility. Because if you look at tight end here, I've sorted by overall. You see all these guys we've gotten. Ramon East is our freshman, who actually looks very good with 85 speed and whatnot. I like the look of Ramon East, but in general, he's a freshman. He's the lowest overall tight end of 6, so he's really never going to play this year. We might as well redshirt him and have him come in as a redshirt freshman next year. Maybe his overall goes up a little bit, but guys are going to start to get older, and he will still be around next year. Basically, it's just like us getting a freshman for next year, he gets to take a year off, develop, practice with the team, and still have 4 years of eligibility come next year. But we're going to be redshirting 5 guys. I think that makes sense, and we have other guys at their positions, really. It's just a matter of depth chart is what I like to look at. I don't like doing it with every guy just in case there's a player I want to potentially use, but Isaac Carswell, our new right guard freshman. Ben Henches is a corner down on the depth chart, freshman that we've signed. He's going to be redshirted. I talked about Ramon East. Artie LaRue I thought about because he's really good. He's got 94 speed, good development rating. He's a 67 overall. And you know what, I said, I think I want to try and use him at some point this year. Because you look at receiver, I'm not redshirting any of these guys, because it would be LaRue or Caesar Awesome, who does look awesome, to be honest. But I want to see a little bit of these 2 guys this year, I really do. Other guys, we are redshirting Nick Silberman. I think we have 4 right tackles, or 3. He's just down on that depth chart, and it'd be nice to have another right tackle come in next year. Otis Bowling is also a freshman, so I just decided to redshirt Silberman, and then Ben Torres, our left guard, which we have a lot of guards. We have a lot of offensive linemen on our depth chart right now, which is good, so a lot of these guys who I'm redshirting, I'm hoping can just marinate and get better and come in with 4 years of eligibility next year. Talking about players just makes me want to show you the depth chart, so let's see it. There's been some changes, obviously. You know the players we've brought in, the players that have left on transfer. Taylor McDougald is the quarterback 1 for this team, though. He seems like he has that big playability, unlike Cade McConnell last year, who just did a good job for us. And honestly, he won a bowl game. I don't know how we did as well as we did with a quarterback like him, who doesn't really have great throw power, accuracy, but we love Cade. He got the job done for us, and honestly, if Taylor were to get injured, turning it over to Cade would be fine. At running back, no changes here. Jackson Trish, Wayne Strong's our 3rd string. Our freshman, D'Imperio, is the 4th string. I want to get him some touches this year. He looks pretty good. At receiver, it's Ryan Niblett as the number 1 guy. We're going to use him a lot. We're going to use him in jet sweeps, jet touch passes. We're going to send him deep. We're going to have him cross over the middle and beat man-to-man coverage. Going to use him a lot with that 96 speed. Only a sophomore. But second on the depth chart is Corey Foster, who really gained overall after this past year. Training was a good thing for him. He's a sophomore too. 6'3", 230. He's got good hands. He could be fun to use on the outside. And Amari White is going to be our slot receiver this year. He's 6 foot 185. But look at that catch in traffic rating. This is what I like with slot receivers. Going to be catching the ball over the middle more often than not with guys on him or guys near him. So catching traffic, Amari White's got those ratings. So he'll play an important slot position this year for us. And then Nickelberry earned that spot, caught the touchdown in the bowl game. He was very good for us last year, but Artie LaRue and Caesar Awesome, if I can get them into games this year and get them some plays and see how they do, definitely want to do that as much as possible. Tight end is Martavius Collins leading the way this year, the sophomore now. We're going to see how he does as our lead tight end. Judah Azinwa back to a secondary position now, but that could switch if Martavius Collins isn't providing what Judah did last year. I really did like what I saw from Judah Azinwa, but none of his stats really jump off of the board like Martavius Collins. Neither of them are really all that good. Speed doesn't really jump off the board, but Tyler Powell's going to get in some games as well. With his frame, we're going to want to get him the ball near the goal line as much as we can. Other notable depth chart changes, Kavion Thunderbird is going to be our starting middle linebacker this season. I'm excited to use him. Our freshman Cesar Vega is 4th on the depth chart, but I do want to let him play this year. He might get some snaps, who knows. And then at corner, probably the last one I want to show you guys, Terrence Brooks, obviously our best corner. Charles Givens, John Burris, Chris Sermon, all guys that have gotten better through training and find their way up this depth chart. At safety, it's our phenom freshman Clayton Sylvan, 75 overall. What a 4-star we found. With 93 speed, he's going to be dominant at free safety, I can already tell. And actually, I do want to kind of show you something about him, but shout out to Xavier Smith for that pick 6 in the bowl game. A moment we'll never forget in this series, and he's going to be our starting strong safety. 94 speed, 78 overall. Big expectations for the now junior. But I wanted to go into the roster so I can show you this. This is absolutely incredible. Find our free safety, Clayton Sylvan, who we brought in, our first 4-star recruit of the series. Look at that development trait. Just so you know, an elite development trait is hard to find. It's a gem of all gems, to be honest. There's normal, there's star, there's impact development traits, which are all subsidiary to elite, which is the highest development trait you can get. But now we are going to sim to week 0, check out who on the recruiting board really likes UTEP, how we're going to spend our hours in the early season, and then we're going to get ready for Utah State, a trip to Logan, Utah for our first Mountain West battle. Alright, so it's been a week. We have whittled down our board to 10 guys we're going to send the house for. We have 500 hours to work with, and this is my thought process this year. Let's go after sending the house, go really hard for 10 guys. 10 4-stars and a 5-star. And honestly, if we can land 10 4-stars and a 5-star, I don't care who the 3-stars are behind them in the class. We can make up ground in the middle of the year and the end of the year and whatnot, but I've ordered this list based on needs. I've gone through our depth chart, our roster, who's seniors, who's graduating, what we need help in, and for sure, I think we're going to need the most help in the future at corner since we have our 2 best corners are seniors. I think another one of the guys is a senior, our 4th or 5th best corner. So Ramon Hope is going to be our hope at cornerback. Hopefully, you get it. So 95 speed, obviously what I care about. Zone corner 2, I play a lot of zone. That's going to be a big deal to get a guy like that. So we're going to send the house. He's going to be our top priority. And then there's our only 5-star on the board, but god damn it, we're going for a 5-star. That's absolutely crazy to say here at UTEP. The #1 player in the state of Utah from American Fork, Alex McDuffie. Gotta watch out for that deal breaker pro potential. I did look it up under my school, and the kind of thing we're looking for to keep that rating up is how many pro-ready players we have on our team, and I guess draft picks help bump it up or down a little bit too, so we gotta keep hopefully trying to send guys pro and keep good guys on our team, which I'm thinking going for this many 4-stars is gonna help our pro potential in years to come, so not necessarily worried about that deal breaker right now at least. And we've got 3 wide receivers that I've decided on here. 3 guys that I really like, and if we can get all 3, great, but I don't think I want all 3. I want 2 or 1. 1 would be great. That's why we're going to go for 3. Give us the biggest chance possible at wide receiver because that is a position I really want to improve at. Running back, I have decided, I already talked about him a little bit. Rasheem Radley has absolutely everything I want so far that I'm seeing from the attributes I'm shown. He's a receiving back, which is interesting. Gem is the most important thing. Speed, he's got a good spin move rating. A lot of good things from Rasheem Radley, and it's a great name. Tyler Hawkinson. How about this? We haven't even done anything. We've just offered him a scholarship. One of 3 scholarships on his board for a 4-star corner, something we really need. And we're already #1. He's already gotten down to his top 8 schools, and we're #1, so we're going to send the house for Tyler Hawkinson. That might be our first signing of the season if we can push even harder and land him. And then, how about this for a name for the UTEP Miners? Jeff Miners from Cicero, New York. Interesting that we're going to be going for a Northeast guy. He's already in love with Miami so far, but that's because the UTEP Miners haven't come in for Jeff Miners. And if it doesn't work out, if he really likes Miami after a few weeks of sending the house, we'll pivot. We'll go find someone else. With all these 4-stars I feel better about than usual, it's okay if we lose 1 here and there. That's kind of the point. Just gotta throw as many feelers out there, throw some darts. How about this for a name? Kenneth Aromashodu, a 6'6", 234 vertical threat tight end. And then there's Earl Rabin. Reason he's gonna be the last one we send the house for. We're first on his list, and we haven't even done anything. I like that. And we could use some help at outside linebacker, even though he's 6'5", 253, more of a D-end, it looks like, being a power rusher in our system, but we'll take any help on defense we can get. We could use a D-end, too. So we will sim to week 1, and now it's time to face the Utah State Aggies. Week 1, it is time to play against Utah State on the road to open up Mountain West play and the 2025 season. Utah State is led by a lot of seniors, especially the best player on their team, Captain Robert Briggs Jr., who's a sick, elusive back, 5'6". He could be tough to stop if we can't make tackles on him. Alright, uniforms time. It's all white for the Miners, and it's all blue for the Utah State Aggies. It's time to kick off Season 2 here with UTEP, now in the Mountain West. Come on.
Welcome everyone to Logan, Utah and the Beehive State. We're here at Maverick Stadium, home to the Utah State Aggies, and eager for this clash. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the UTEP Miners. taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the Utah State Aggies.
The Miners are going to kick it off here in Logan. Buzz Flabiano, our captain, kicks off Season 2. Gotta stop Robert Briggs today. Definitely going to focus on the run a little bit more than the pass. Bring some more blitzes. Try to stop that man. He is a high overall. He's fast and he's short. Kind of guy that I would like to have. 3rd and 5 here. Come on, Miners. Good defense here and we can get off the field. The pass goes incomplete. 4th and 5. UTEP's going to get the football. Come on. And it's your first chance to see this new look UTEP offense. You see the size of that Mountain West logo on our uniforms? Jesus. But yes, it is Taylor McDougal time. Handing it off to Javon Jackson on the first play. Breaking ankles on the first play from the line of scrimmage. Big senior season coming for Javon. Wow, a lot of room to run. Javon Jackson spinning down to the 35. We got Amari White in the slot. We're running a jet touch pass. Going to be the first pass technically for Taylor McDougal here. And there's Amari White. Use the block. Good play, UTEP inside the 10. Offense is humming already. Javon Jackson gets the handoff on first down. Going to make the 2nd and 3rd a little bit shorter here. 2nd and goal here. We're going to roll with Taylor McDougal. Look for the tight end. Needed more on that ball, Taylor. Needed him to fire it. He lobs it and the corner picks it off. Oh, we'll have such a good drive, UTEP. Come on. Good tackle. Down to the 2. Jalen Jones. What a season he had last year. See the speed on that tackle. Just got to cover that short area. Make this tackle. Big tackle there. I believe that's our new star player, Terrence Brooks, bringing him down. 4th and 1. They're not going to go for it. They're going to go right back on offense. First down here. Pressure's coming. Taylor McDougal's going to take a safety. I was looking for a shot on the first play. I don't know why I'm not running it with Javon Jackson there, but Mountain West play is off to a funky start. Whoa, direct snap to the running back. What a play there. Doesn't work, though. We read it. Big tackle from Nasir Atkins. It's going to be 3rd down already. Come on. Oh, I freaking hate the RPO. Big play for Utah State. And he's gone. Oh, my God. We were driving. We were going to score, and then all of a sudden we throw a pick. We get a safety. Got a freaking dude on Utah State grittying on us. 9-0. Alright, let's put together a good drive here. Let's run the ball and set up the pass. I don't know why I'm trying to air it out on first down inside our own territory. Javon Jackson. Oh my God. Why have we not been doing this the whole game? Javon Jackson. Action Jackson. I'd like to get Amari White here. There's nobody open. 4 yards to Ryan Niblett. We got to punt the ball. It's got to lock in here. It's going to have to be a comeback on opening night at Utah State here. Offense is struggling. Defense has actually been pretty good, but gave up a touchdown on the last drive. We are doing the best we can against this stellar running back. Oh, big hit there. 3rd and inches. Terrence Brooks is laying the wood in this game so far. I love slot corners. They can really get out and make tackles. Terrence Brooks coming on a slot blitz here. He picks up the running back, but got to get the first down. It's a big play here. 3rd and 7. Nasir Atkins is going to be in coverage. They run the ball. We stop them. 4th down. We needed that. McDougal has space here. Gets it to Niblett. Ryan Niblett down the sideline. Takes a hit. That's his first big play for UTEP. There we go. He's got his man, Martavius Collins. Big body. First down. We're moving the ball a little bit more here. Hit that hole. Javon Jackson. God, a gaping hole. Our offensive line's looking good so far in the run. Just got to stop turning it over and making stupid mistakes. Hold your blocks here. Javon Jackson. Look at the breakaway speed from number 4. Another big run. 2nd and goal here. Javon Jackson has a man to beat. He is untouched, juking guys again. Man, first season Javon Jackson was a marvel of a player. How about second season Javon Jackson? Almost 100 yards in the first half and the first touchdown of the season. So far so good on defense in terms of getting a stop here. Oh, it's off the back of the receiver. He wasn't looking.
this drive.
Oh, they just get the pass off inside the 30. That's a big play for them. Might have to just keep him out of the end zone at this point. Screenplay, this could break big. Got to make our tackles. Golly. Oh, come on, Terrence Brooks. You were there. That's a great throw and catch. I really thought he was on him, but just enough space, and that is a ridiculous end of the half. I thought we had a better spot there. Come on. And luckily, as we start the third quarter, we do get the ball here. We need it. That was a sloppy first quarter, and I mean first half, and yeah, it was the first half of the season, so it's gonna be sloppy. Already LaRue dropped at the 16. Ooh, cut here, cut here. Nice cut, Javon Jackson. Jukes! Javon Jackson breaking tackles! God damn, 128 yards on 10 carries. What a running back. Come on, just give me time to throw this. He's got a man, it's Corey Foster! McDougal! Corey Foster with the slowest juke move of all time. But we're inside the 5. Big play breaks there. That's the best play for McDougal in this one so far. Alright, let's run a halfback cross screen, see if we can get Javon Jackson into space, and if we get a manageable fourth down, we might go for it. Just get open, Javon Jackson. Come on. That's enough. That's not bad. Down to the 2, and we have a decision to make here. Totally crazy for it, but we're going to run that football. I'm going to run it to the right side. I feel like we have better numbers there. Maybe we have better numbers to the left. Let's run it to the left. We have space to bounce it to the outside if needed. Just find a hole. Javon Jackson! That's plenty! That's the bounce! To the outside! Second touchdown of the game for JJ! The balls to go for it on 4th and goal there, down by 2 scores when a field goal could have made it a 1-score game, but now a field goal takes the lead for UTEP. That's the risk reward. I freaking love this running back, man. It's too bad he's a senior. It's 3rd and 8 here. Chance to stop Utah State again. This defense. Can they step up again? Yeah, baby. Get to the quarterback. It's Terrence Brooks coming on a slot blitz. Utah State cannot do anything against this minor defense. And our new star player is showing out today when he needs to. Can we please score a touchdown or a field goal? I'll take anything at this point. Oh, come on. He's got him. Martavius Collins streaking down the field. Not the best throw. Really needed to get it off because he was so open, but look at that. Big play, down to the 28. Exactly what UTEP needed, and Utah State fans are loving it for some reason. Oh my god, come on, come on, come on. Alright, just get the pass off. That's fine. That's a good play there. Taylor McDougal making things happen. We need it here. Come on. Oh, McDougal's rolling out. He's got the speed. Look at Taylor McDougal go. Big play to pick up the first down. 3rd and 7. He uses the legs. 3rd and 12 here. Niblett has press coverage on the left. I'm going to watch that. If not, we've got crossers in the middle. Let's see what happens. We're going to lob it to Ryan Niblett. See what we can do here. Taking a chance. He's not the tallest of receivers. We'll take our field goal. Come on, Buzz. Big kick there from our captain, Buzz Flabiano, taking the lead 17-16, and it's already 3rd and 8 here. This could be the game. They may be going for it on 4th if they can't get it here, but let's stop them first. It's a screen. We're going to sack the quarterback again in a clutch moment. Our defense steps up. Let's go. Patrick Washington getting to the quarterback, a name we haven't heard today or ever really, but 4th and 16, the Aggies are going for it. This is the game right here. Just stop them, and it's gonna be picked. It's gonna be picked, and the Miners are gonna hold on to it. Let's run this football game out. That is exactly what we needed. I was saying how we haven't turned them over. I'm also saying to myself after I just did that, why did we not just score there? It would have put the game away. Either way, we can run the clock out at this point, hopefully. What a terrible decision. I don't know why I did that. I'm like really regretting it now, but I got a chance to roll here. I don't know what I'm doing. Literally just said I wanted to run the clock out, run the ball, and we haven't even done that well. Big chance here to do something. He's got a man over the middle. McDougal to Amari White. That is your ball game. Wow, I almost screwed that one up, but Amari White, thank God for you. Oh my god, pick it off. Yeah, baby! Terrence Brooks calls game! Our new transfer transfers in and wins a football game on day 1.
UTEP! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
What a debut for number 20 in all white, putting on for El Paso. He transferred in, he wants to go to the NFL, and he's really showing out in the Mountain West and season opener here. And zeros on the clock is what we love to see. 31-16. Mountain West opener goes to the UTEP Miners. Season 2 is off to a banging start. We take down Utah State on the road, and Javon Jackson does it again. 150 yards and 2 touchdowns on the ground. But that's going to do it here for episode 11. We've really got going with this UTEP team now. Recruits are starting to file in. Transfers are starting to make a difference. Gonna have a lot of fun this season. Going to Texas Tech next episode. Until that next time, though, this has been Therios. You'll never walk alone.